Hi, we're back talking about Lyra. We're going to just play Lyra here on the convolution map. Currently, whoops, you can see all the geometry, static mesh, all the power-ups, etc. The way you do that is, I think all of these maps have this hidden. So to unhide that, you need to go to the world partition, drag across this region, right click and say load region. Then it'll show you all the geometry pickups, which is very valuable because we can click on this and see, well, how did they get this weapon? It's the rifle, and they changed the color to orange, so you can look at all that. So let's just play and talk about how are we learning about this game and how do we design a map around it. So we're going for elimination, which is deathmatch, or control, where you score points by controlling more of these marker points. So let's just go play, hit F11 for full screen, test out all the jump pads, the pickups, get into these control markers. So some keywords and phrases we want to start thinking about are flow, sight lines, cover, things that add to the game, detract from the game, things that we think might be mistakes and could be better. And I just jumped to my death. And I'm not very good at this game yet. So if you're not, don't feel bad. One thing I don't like is you can get shot when starting real easily, which is a little bit strange. So you'll spawn and they will be shooting you before you can move, which I find that's odd. All right, so we have two controlled right now, so we're scoring points. So obviously the more points you control, the quicker. Don't forget your dash, which is the shift. So get into the flow of playing, understanding how to shoot, how the weapons work. Think about how the weapons are placed too, and how it pulls us around the map. So I'm up here, and obviously seeing a power up, a pick up a weapon up here drags my eye up here, and I tried to figure out how to get up there. Things like cover, it's quite easy to get shot by pistols from long range in this game. So even if you're exposed, the weapons will pick you off fairly quickly. It's hard to kind of just avoid them by general movement. So you want things to always have a flow, and I can't get stuck into dead ends. Things don't run into isolated areas where there's no action and nobody else is around. You really don't want to do these thoughts of, you can stealthily avoid the whole map. So that's not really the point of this game. You want to be in the action, you want to be shooting, you want a quick access back to the control points. And you want to understand where the control points are by the just general design. We designate them with a certain color. Once they're captured, they go into a team color, so that obviously helps. Also, things like that jump pad I just hit accidentally. Is it obvious enough? Should it just be on the ground, or should it be more in a better spot? So you need to play long enough to understand the map, to know where the pickups are, to know how to counter the enemy, to know when you're exposed, to know where to look, even like that with coming off the jump pad, where to look, understand where you're taking damage, how to quickly get to the target, how to feel smarter and ready for the enemy. So this is pretty much true for all multiplayer games. There we go. You're getting shot like crazy before you actually spawn. Actually, that was my AI buddy shooting through me, which was odd. Alright, I'm gonna get out now. And we'll just keep covering things we're experiencing in the game. It's always weird it starts out here. So is this the whole level? This is the whole level. What's down here? I don't know what's down here. Interesting. Like a reflection? Geometric reflection, maybe. Oh, it is. You can see it through the floor, I guess. Alright, so with having this loaded up and playing it and thinking about, you never are exposed for very long in this map, which I suspect you would want for all maps. I don't want to be running around and hit on a flat surface, nowhere to go, picked off over and over again. I want to go upstairs. I want exits. I want to be able to jump down. I want to be able to go through cover, run around this wall, come out this wall knowing that my enemy's right here because I could see where they were shooting me from, or go around this corner, avoid their fire, run up these stairs knowing that there's a health pickup around here, which I think is right here. So you start getting that flow going of understanding where to go, where the enemy's probably coming from, especially once you start understanding where the control points are. But no dead ends. You want everybody flowing and crossing paths. We don't want dead ends. We don't want secret tunnels. We don't want shortcuts that take us outside the map, thinking you're going to sneak around and nobody knows you're there. It doesn't really work with the sense of this game. You want the action overflowing each other, moving about, everybody moving about, either trying to get control points or play deathmatch. If you're playing deathmatch, I guess you could have a couple high spots that have the thought of picking people off from range, having good cover to dodge back and forth, but you definitely have to have the access to that from multiple areas where the opponent could get to that person and they're not invulnerable up there. So just play the game, understand the flow, figure out if these weapons are in a spot that entice you to keep moving. Do I have enough cover? Do I feel like it's flowing and overlapping? I don't get lost. I understand what's happening. There's no accidental deaths. As many times as I played this, I have fallen through this multiple times, this little gap here, and died, but that's about it. I haven't fallen off the map. I haven't died a whole lot. This one's a little suspect. I probably would put up, maybe I would have rails at a couple sides so the player would have a little more warning that there's death there. But overall, just keep playing and use this map to figure out how you should design an interesting map, no matter what idea you come up with. All right, hope that helps in your starting Lyra level. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.